starts with the ocean for us. Surrendering yourself to the deep blue and just being a part of it. That's what it's about. My name is Ben Haime. I'm the president of Association of Veteran Surfers, North Coast. My service consists of 11 years all up in the Australian Army, both in the regular Army and the Army Reserves. During my time, a couple of trips overseas to East Timor and once over to the Middle East and Iraq. Last year, Anzac Day, I went to the RSL, and there were older people that were very surprised to learn that the medals on my chest belonged to me. I earned those medals. I've been involved with the Association of Veteran Surfers for a couple of years now. I think it's the power of nature. For this moment that you're out there in the waves, you've only got to worry about everything in your immediate space. You've only got to worry about your board, your feet placement, the rips, the tides, and then you get to see something beautiful like a pod of dolphins, screaming past. In the military, we're taught how to be resilient physically and mentally. We now need to work on resilience for self. The way that we do that through AVS is through ocean therapy. There's a number of studies and programs about how being in the deep blue can bring out the best. I think for me personally, AVS has provided me with bridging my service to my social connection.
I'm saving my jokes for Anzac Day.
Yeah, okay. There's a support network that is there when they're ready, that has shared experiences. We don't pretend to know everyone's story. We just demonstrate some empathy, and we go, hey, we're here. If you want to talk, let's talk. Sometimes things come out in the ocean. We share stories and we often laugh at each other, and it's those sorts of things and relationships that most of us miss most about our service.
My name's Liz Wells. I'm a captain in the Australian Army. I've been serving for 13 years. I'm a firm believer that serving veterans should engage with the non-serving veteran community because they understand what we're going through. And when we get over the honeymoon period of leaving defence and find ourselves feeling alone or isolated or not understanding the process of things we never learned how to do because of our training, we have a network of friends who can teach us that because they've already learnt it. And I think it's important that veterans have support and are able to find that life raft before they're drowning, and are able to have that support and have that network to people to talk to say, hey, I'm not struggling, but I'm finding it hard. So it's more about prevention than a cure when it comes to mental health issues.
We've seen it firsthand where we've got members who are feeling really dull and down. They get out of the surf and they're invigorated, they're energized, they're high-fiving, and that's what it's about. Association Veteran Surfers, we've got 5 chapters across Australia as well. We've got a Sydney branch, we've got a Hunter Central Coast branch, we've got us here on the North Coast, we've got Sunshine Coast and Gold Coast. What the ocean does for us is it in many ways gives us a lot of permission to just sort of let go of it, but also be mindful of it because you're around that peer group that has that shared experience.